got the news, speedrun reviews, and some other random Nintendo stuff. The Mike Odyssey Show. Let's go.
Welcome to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and yes, we are talking about the upcoming Nintendo Direct. Whether it's this week or in September, I personally don't know. And so I'm not going to be predicting. All I know is that we are going to have fun with this topic because I want to go over the top 5 things that could happen in this Nintendo Direct, or the top 5 announcements, right? Segments that will make this Direct so much more fun and even more surprising. So if you like videos like this, look at that subscriber number. We are almost at 50K. I cannot believe this. Thank you so much for your support. If you have not subscribed yet, you have the power to get us there. Once we get there, the giveaways will start in the channel. We'll have tournaments and a lot more in between. So consider hitting that subscribe button. It's completely free. If at any point you feel unhappy with the channel, you can unsubscribe. But for now, go ahead and click it. Go ahead and click it. You can do it. I believe in you, and I'm here for you. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the top 5 best things that could happen in this Nintendo Direct. Well, number 1, recap. Yes, there will be a recap of previous games mentioned on prior Nintendo Switch, Directs. And so I am here at the press website. I'm kind of troubling my words here. But if we can see here, we have some games that were announced, right? We have the entire list for 2024, and we want to focus on basically the latter here. We got the Emio Smiling Man Famicom. It comes out this week, which is awesome. All right, this is this Thursday, I think it is. And then we have the Legend of Zelda next month, Super Mario Jamboree, Mario and Luigi Brothership, Donkey Kong, and Metroid Prime 4. And so in this Direct, the first thing we're going to know is that Nintendo will recap some of these games. We will get more information, maybe not as much because we've gotten a lot already on The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, maybe a trailer. We'll get, of course, more information on Super Mario Party Jamboree, since I don't think we've gotten that much information on that one yet. We will get, of course, more information on Mario and Luigi Brothership. And I don't think we need any more information on this one. This is like the 3rd or 4th or 5th port this game has had so far. So, that one is coming in January. We will get our release date, a more extended trailer of Metroid Prime 4. Not sure whether that will close the Direct or not, but we are expected to get more information soon on Metroid Prime 4. I predict a release date in this Nintendo Direct. All right, number 2. Brand new games and ports. Yes, brand new games. We cannot rule out brand new games, even if the Nintendo Switch 2 is around the corner. Nintendo has literally just kind of surprised us. I mean, look at this year. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. We got Princess Peach was another new game. Another new game is Nintendo World Championship. We got Emio. We have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Mario and Luigi Brothership, right? And of course, Metroid Prime 4. So new games are not out of the question. Along with new games, we're also might be getting some other ports, right? Or remakes. That is not out of the question. Nintendo has been doing super awesome when it comes to just giving us content. So maybe again, we could start predicting The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess remastered, or HD for Switch, right? We that's a tradition already. This is the tradition. We cannot talk about Directs without talking about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. So might as well throw those in there, right? Another one that we could get is an HD version of Mario Galaxy 2, because Mario Galaxy 2 was left out of the pack for the Mario 35th anniversary. So this might be a good way for Nintendo to present it moving forward. Another game that was rumored to be coming around is an HD port of Animal Crossing New Leaf. We know that Nintendo is kind of revamping the app for Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and so maybe they're doing it to make it a standalone app, because they're also releasing a new game on Nintendo Switch. This is all speculation, my friends. This is just a fun list, okay? Nothing here is confirmed. It's just a fun list. So yeah, Animal Crossing New Leaf HD to Nintendo Switch, hopefully. Another game that can make it as a port could be Metroid Prime 2, and 3, remastered or HD. I don't see a remaster coming. I see more like HD version of those games coming to Nintendo Switch. And that's basically it. I don't see any other games being a surprise. But there was a leak from EA Sports or EA Electronic Arts. My Sims is coming to Nintendo Switch. So My Sims is a really cool game that came out back in, I think it was 2006, along where the Wii was out and the Nintendo 3D, Nintendo DS. And My Sims is kind of the first game that gave us little characters in a little village and making your little village. The first cozy game, I would call it. It was made by Sims. My Sims, with the little characters and getting your town. So My Sims was leaked out and already confirmed by EA Sports. We might see My Sims coming out in this Nintendo Direct. All right. Number 3. At number 3, we have the theme park, right? We have the theme park. We know that Nintendo is working on Super Nintendo World in Orlando, and we also know that they are working on Donkey Kong Country, right? In Orlando, in Japan, and in LA. I think Singapore is coming up next with Super Nintendo World. And so with that, we might get some more information. Did you know that these are not the only parks that are coming to Super Nintendo World in Universal Studios? Yeah, we have some confirmation that they are also working on The Legend of Zelda, a theme park related to the Legend of Zelda, potentially called Lands of Hyrule. This is going to be built or has been in production to start building in a place where it used to occupy the Lost Continent, which kind of goes in line with Legend of Zelda because the theme for the Lost Continent is very Hyrule kind of way. The buildings, you could say you're in Hyrule when you look at the Lost Continent at Universal Studios. You can look it up and find out what the Lost Continent is, and you'll see that it's kind of a mythical, very, very Legend of Zelda. So we have that. We have a Pokemon Cafe. We have Luigi's Mansion. We have the Pokemon ride taking over the Simpsons ride at Universal Studios. And so we might get in this Nintendo Direct an announcement regarding Super Nintendo World and its extensions, the future plans. We know Nintendo's taking over theme parks, and Nintendo and Universal, that partnership is a partnership of gold. I mean, Nintendo is just, or Universal is literally banking well with Nintendo, and Mario being now the most recognizable character in the world. So it's something that is great for Universal Studios, something great for Nintendo, and we could see more information regarding theme parks and future plans in this Nintendo Direct. Number 4, we got the movies. Yes, we know that there are 2 movies confirmed inside the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. The first being a sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie. We don't know yet whether it'll be a direct sequel or it'll be a Donkey Kong kind of, movie, because it's set to be taking place inside the Mario universe of the first movie. So some speculating that it could be related to Donkey Kong. Some say that it's a Mario sequel. We have not heard confirmation yet on what the movie is going to be about, but we know it's coming in 2026. And so we might hear more information about the new movie in this Nintendo Direct, who is in it, when is it coming out, and such and such and such. And so with that said, there is another movie that has been announced that everyone is so crazy about and super hyped about, including myself, and I'm talking about The Legend of Zelda live action movie. Yes, we might hear information on The Legend of Zelda live action movie. I want to recall and remember and remind you guys that we did get the cast for the Super Mario Brothers movie for the first time in a regular direct. We were all surprised when Miyamoto took center stage and announced the cast for the Mario movie. Okay, and so with that, there is a big possibility that Miyamoto and maybe Eiji Onuma could also take the stage again and help us, give us this information, right? Just say, hey, guess what? We, as mentioned before, as confirmed before on Twitter or X, we are working on the live action Zelda movie, and it is our honor to introduce to you the cast of the new live action movie, where we get to meet Link for the first time in live action, Zelda for the first time, and all of the other supporting characters that make this universe so great. So that is my fourth pick, the movie universe, right? So number one, we got a recap of what we've seen before. Number two, we have basically new games and ports. Number three, theme park information. Number four, movieverse information. And last but not least, and the biggest one of all, I think is the biggest one of all. I think Zelda kind of is big too. But the biggest one of all is, of course, the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. We don't know yet whether we are getting this trailer in this direct, but one thing we have for sure, we will know ahead before time. Nintendo has been giving us hints and basically setting our expectations, making sure we hype responsibly, something that they have not done in the past. They're doing it now. Like, it started back in May when we first heard that we were getting a direct in June. And so Shintaro Furukawa took to Twitter and said, hey, expect the direct in June, but do not expect to hear from the Nintendo Switch successor. And this is the first time we heard about the Nintendo Switch successor officially from Nintendo. And so they went ahead and said that to make sure that we hype responsibly, we don't over expect things. And hey, we got a really awesome Nintendo Direct without the successor, but it was an amazing one. It was just fantastic, right? We had so many games like Zelda, Mario Party Jamboree, Brothership, and so many more games announced in that direct. And now Nintendo then again this month did it with the Nintendo Museum. They had a direct for the Nintendo Museum and said, hey, we will not be talking about the Nintendo Switch successor in this Nintendo Direct Museum expedition or whatever tour. And so they set the expectation once again. They told us from the very beginning we will not hear about it. Now, what happens if we get an announcement for this upcoming Nintendo Direct and Nintendo does not give us that disclaimer? Does that mean we can just start going crazy and hyping? Or either of two routes, Nintendo will tell us, hey, guess what? Yes, expect a Nintendo Direct with 40 minutes of games coming in the first half of 2025 and a brief glimpse at the Nintendo Switch successor. Or they could say, expect the Nintendo Switch related Direct with games coming in the first half of 2025, but please do not expect to hear news on the next Nintendo successor. With that said, the reason why they're doing it in August, why would they be doing it in August? Maybe because we have to have the Nintendo Switch trailer, the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer afterwards. And if we do, if August is the reason why we are we're having this direct so soon before, if the Switch 2 is the reason why we're having this August direct, then my friends, you can expect that trailer to drop at least in October. I don't really expect it too soon after, because they want to leave some time between the direct and the bigger announcement for the next gen system, just so that it gives us time to breathe and process the video games and already make plans, which one we're going to get, pre-order and all that stuff. And then in October, they will drop that trailer. If they drop that trailer in October, my friends, hear it here first. Expect that Switch 2 to be out by March or April at the latest. March or April at the latest. So with that is the last pick of my top 5. Number 1, recap. Number 2, video game ports and new games. Number 3, theme park information. Number 4, movie information. And number 5, Switch 2. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think about these fun picks? Remember, they're fun picks, my friends. They're not confirmed information. This is not a video to tell you, hey, this is happening. No, this is a video to tell you this could happen. And so with that, we're just having fun, making our list. Instead of just predicting games, I'm giving you a top 5 things in event-wise. All right, my friends, if you like this video, hit that like, leave your comment down below, and I'll see you in the next adventure here at the Odyssey. Thank you so much for being here. You are awesome, my friend. Never give up and journey on. Peace.